Hello, 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 people. Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today we have Miss Callie over here
Hello.
and Joy.
Okay.
It's
PhD joy.
right. It's possible Demisio is gonna pop in. It's possible that Montique might pop in, but it looks like it's just going to be
The two of us, which makes things spicy. Let's hit it.
I got the name of this episode wrong too. It's
Oh.
Mommy Knows Best. Is that right? Yeah. I did the wrong. I don't know where I got that from. I may have mixed up. I gotta adjust that. The name of this episode was actually Mommy Knows Best. It was season 9, episode 3. This is the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm gonna adjust that before I upload it. But I don't know where I got that. I must have mixed it up. So.
Was that last week's title? I don't even. I haven't looked at the titles really.
Kernel of Truth. It may be. Maybe I mixed up the days because sometimes I'm not necessarily in front of my TV, so I go online and I may have mixed up one episode with the next. But anyway, let's jump in. Today we don't necessarily have a subject that we're going to. There's no gossip that I could think of. So today we're going to do the taglines from season 9 for the ladies of Potomac, and we're going to rate them 1 through 8. So I'll read them, and Callie's going to tell us what her number is. I mean 1 through 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Callie's going to tell her what her number is, and then I'll tell you what mine is. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm just going in order in which I wrote them down. All right, let's start with Giselle. Giselle says, when the girls are away, it's time for Giselle to play.
I give it an 8.
8. I think that was the really good one.
Mm-hmm.
And it pretty much tells her we know
Her
what she's
factual.
doing today.
Yes.
I would also give it the same. All right, Wendy's is, I quit grading, but I'm still passing judgments.
Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I'll give it a 6.
I think that's a good number. I agree with that as well. Here's Mia's. This was crazy to me.
What did Mia say?
Mia's is, marriage can be temporary, but ink is permanent.
Okay. Bye, Latoria. We'll miss you too. Wait a minute. What did you think about inks? I mean, about Mia's. It's fitting. It's a little bit.
It don't. I told you something kind of icky. I like Mia a little bit, but it's something icky about hers. I don't know what it is, other than she has like no value system, like zero, like 0.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think she thinks she does have value. She thinks she's doing everything right.
I don't know how.
She does.
I would give. I mean, it fits what's happening. Yeah, I would give it a 6 or 7.
I'd give it a 7.
Okay. Ashley's is, from kiddie pool to the dating pool, I'm ready to dive in.
But say that one more time.
From the kiddie pool? No, from the kiddie, the kids. The kiddie pools to the dating pool, I'm ready to dive in.
And whose is that?
That's Ashley.
From the kiddie pool to the dating. Okay. I mean, I'll give it a 4.
Okay. I would probably give it a 5 or 6. Okay. I guess I get it. I get that she's been dealing, basically, she deals with her kids and she's trying to date and, her new navigate in the dating pool. So I get it.
It was very intentional.
Correct.
situation. Okay. Mhm.
And who's next? Stacy. Stacy's the QVC girl
Okay.
that everybody keeps swearing up and down reminds them of Kenya Moore.
Kenya Moore.
A lot of people have been saying that. Like it has been on repeat. And I don't know if it's that they're Detroit girls or chocolate girls or I don't know, but it people tend to see similarities there. But people are saying that her relationship with this guy feels very much so like Walter from the first season, from her first
Okay.
season.
Well, well, I can see that with the guys. I can see that a little bit with the guys.
Oh, your thing went out. Okay. The next one is Kiarna. I actually like hers. It was I own a business, I mind my business, and I stand on business. Um, I actually like this one. I think it's pretty trendy. It's to the point, and it kind of shows maybe a little bit of her personality. So I thought hers was really good. And I don't know if she wrote hers or if somebody else did because a lot of times they're given these. They aren't necessary. They don't write these. And Karen's was darling. I am the fence and the gatekeeper. And
Joy, did you
I
give it a 10?
oh yeah, I thought hers was good. I would say it's about a 9.
Okay.
You talking about Kiana?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What did you give it?
A 10. I give it a
Yeah,
10.
hers was probably the
Let's go to
best
Leanne.
one
Yeah.
based off just kind of probably a little bit of her personality, maybe. So I thought that one was good.
Mm-hmm.
Karen's is darling. I am the fence and the gatekeeper.
4.
I would say probably about a 3. I thought hers was the worst ones. I'm sick of her in this fence. She's been
Yes.
doing this since literally, guys,
Yeah.
since season 5. Like,
I
don't nobody
agree.
care. She's been riding the fence since Monique was on there.
Yes.
So don't nobody care about this. Like, it's giving. This might be Karen's last season.
It may really be, especially depending on the outcome of this little trial.
Yeah.
Well,
You
okay.
know, I will say this. This is a tad bit of gossip. This week, well, Karen filed a motion to dismiss because she claimed that the police officer didn't give her read her rights, and the judge denied it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wondered when I was reading this article, is that why she's talking about justice would prevail? Because her response is so weird. Like instead of her, like I would have kept it a buck and just like, y'all, this is so serious.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could try to explain myself as best I but I'm facing possible jail time. Like, I'm not saying that the jokes wouldn't still happen, but they would probably be behind her back.
Yeah.
But she kind of has such a blasé attitude, almost like the cops was out messing with her. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow she wasn't drunk. Somehow she didn't really hit a tree. Like somehow she had her license. Somehow
Mm-hmm.
her car was registered. Like these people were messing with her. It's so weird. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
But the episode kind of picks up from last week,
Mm-hmm.
where the ladies had walked in on GNA's fundraiser. It was a fundraiser. It was like a memorial happy hour. They had like 3 hour window. The ladies
Mm-hmm.
tried to go to both events, and in a way, I could understand Giselle's argument. And I think the ladies could have done that, but went to both. But the ladies should have went to Giselle's first. That's
Well,
the thing. I think had she went to Giselle's, if you think about it,
now why
when
should
they,
they have gone to Giselle first?
because they RSVP'd hers.
Okay.
Yeah, say whatever you want. I think you gave a good point. It's quite possible that Vivian was asked to go, but Vivian had RSVP Giselle's event, and her and Karen are very, very close. Somebody said they're best friends. But she still went to Giselle's because that's what she did. She kept her word. And I don't think that it would have been anything wrong with going to try to support Karen, but they should have went to Giselle's first, stayed the hour and a half, and then left and got to hers at the end. And she could have been like on both ends, but to choose Karen's over Giselle's or first, I just thought was wrong. And I've been kind of surprised that in the groups, how many people who make it clear that they still don't like Giselle, or some even say, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Karen was wrong.
I mean, I think Giselle was wrong for putting him out. I really do. I think Giselle was wrong in this situation.
You
They
talking about putting
came,
him out?
yeah, not
I
letting
mean,
him into the party. They still came though. They took time to try and get to both. And then for Ashley to then pick up and say, "Yeah, but it's 8:04, so you're late and you have to leave." I thought that was real tacky. I thought it was real tacky and mean. And you can't really judge how somebody else is gonna respond, especially in Giselle's situation with the loss of her father and how important the event was. But they had commitments to do two things that day, and they did them both. So I don't think they should have been put out. I think that was wrong of Giselle.
Okay. I disagree, but that's fine. But it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. I wouldn't have necessarily put anybody out. I wouldn't have done that, but I would have been thoroughly disappointed. Because they missed everything. What little um program they had was all missed. Was all missed. So it is what it is. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the next scene was Ashley arriving at Stacy's house, and Stacy had invited the girls over. I guess not Giselle, and all the ladies kind of initially went in on Ashley, and then Karen comes in and goes in on Ashley and talks about her bunion and calls it an acorn.
Yeah.
What you think about that scene?
Well, I'm glad she did it because it made them laugh, and that took a little bit of the pressure off. So if she, I never noticed she had bunions. We always
She
notice that
talked about them before,
she
actually.
has. So
Hmm.
I've heard Claudia Jordan, and we saw her bunions. I haven't heard Ashley ever talk about hers on the show.
It was
Um,
kind of like a passing, like, oh
yeah.
my God, my bunions are killing me. Like it was something in passing. It wasn't like an on conversation.
So how do you get bunions?
From wearing tight shoes.
Okay, so then
And
my thought then would be that her and um, Claudia, they were all those beauty queens, so they probably had to be in shoes that didn't even fit
correct.
them, but it matched the dress.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that's how a lot of women get like crazy shoes. I mean, Claudia had a whole bunch of coins and stuff. Sometimes you're
Yes.
standing in really high heels for a long period of time. And
Hmm.
you're right, those ladies are fitted with their clothes and shoes when they get there.
Yeah.
And, as you grow up, you're told, for beauty, you have to suffer. Oh, there's something that I missed about Mia that Mia said that I have to mention. When Mia was walking out of the event,
Hmm.
she said she had the nerve to say that she doesn't do tasteless or
You know what?
classless.
She
And
looked cute walking down them stairs though with that red dress on, but yeah, she was upset.
I'm like, girl, you don't do tasteless or classless, says the woman who got a husband and a side dude and don't know who her baby daddy is and don't know, and using it for a storyline. And I kind of think she saw my tweet. And let have it because did you see that long
Mm-mm.
essay that Mia wrote?
No, I didn't.
So I tweeted that. It got a few likes, quite a few likes. And Mia did this long letter that
Mhm.
she typed and did a cut and paste and put it on her Instagram. Basically, she's saying that she knows who her son of her father, the father of her son is, who his because they all have the last name. So she's saying it's Gordon's. I personally think it is Gordon's child, but I think that she's realizing that the storyline that she was allowing to have that she presented this year because Gordon didn't, she presented it when she was like, "Yeah, it's a possibility. He still wants to have this paternity test." That should have never been a part of this season. That's why it feels so ugly. Like I would never. It feels like she's exploiting her child for entertainment.
Well, I agree. I agree. But I don't believe that she thinks that Ink is the father of the child. I don't believe it. I think she's saying that just for the sake of having something more to say on the show. I think she
I agree.
knows. Yeah.
Now that I agree with. Yeah, I
Yeah.
said that. I believe that yeah, I don't know if I didn't articulate that
That's okay.
correctly. But yes, you're correct. I believe that. I absolutely believe that she knows it's Gordon's child.
Hmm.
But she's willing to, that's why I said she's willing to have this conversation on television just for the sake of a storyline. That's why it feels
Yeah.
inky. And that's why I feel like she's exploiting her child.
Yeah. She is.
And the next thing,
Hi,
Denise
Dee.
just popped in.
Hi, I'm mad that I'm late.
The
Sorry.
Okay.
the next thing was Wendy and her mom. It looks like her mom's bleaching is more even.
Can we just talk about that?
Yeah, it looks even, and she has good makeup.
And she
Um,
lost a lot of weight.
and she's lost a lot of weight.
She looks like
But
a totally different woman.
that wig.
Well, she just, listen.
What kind of fish was that her mama took out the freezer?
What was that? I thought it was like a some kind of sword, bone sword or something. It was a little creepy. I don't know what it was. Something to put a curse on you with.
Not a curse.
Hmm.
What you think about Wendy inviting her mother-in-law to her 40th birthday party?
I think that's great. I mean, they sound like they're getting on the right track. They're trying to be family
Mm-hmm.
again. Yeah, but I think it will be even better just for the show, if for no other reason, that Wendy's mom and Eddie's mom gets into it a little bit, like Sharon and Candy's mom did, just for a couple minutes,
Mm-hmm.
just to get it out their system,
Right.
and then move
Yeah.
on.
Um, on hiatus, Wendy did a couple of shows, and one of the shows she did interview Eddie, and Eddie had spoke about the parents, and he said that they had been talking lately, and they wanted to kind of like um it seems like they were on the path of mending. So that
Yes,
was good to hear. Yeah.
because it's been a long time.
Yeah, it had been. I don't even. You kind of get the impression when Wendy said the last time she seen them was at. I'm assuming that's the oldest boy's
Mhm.
christening.
Mhm.
You get the impression it may have changed since then. That at that time, they hadn't met their daughter. So hopefully,
Wait a minute.
um,
Look at this comment here.
yeah.
Why should Mia go to a B&B to have? Mm-hmm. And they don't make no sense. Gordon live on the other side of the building. Plus, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I can understand trying to get away, but it's not like Gordon is literally right next door to them, bugging them all day. So I was kind of shocked to hear her say they sometimes leave to have privacy. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think, Joy?
I'm assuming that she's doing this for the show because she doesn't want people to believe that she has ink there with the kids, but maybe not because it don't matter because the kids are all in here. in this
Yeah.
Airbnb. So it's possible. I don't know. A whole situation just seems icky. It's just it's
Hmm.
kind of like Stacy is doing something very very similar. But Stacy, you don't see her in this. You definitely don't see her in this child with this new boyfriend because she don't even know that her parents are separated.
Yeah, because yeah, but I can't wait to. I want to see them on the show. I want to just know what they're going to do. I'm trying to understand if you guys think he is really wanting to be with her, or if he's just hasn't been able to come out comfortably and say what he really is or might really want to do in life. I
Who?
Stacy's man.
Oh, the boyfriend. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get to that
He didn't. It
storyline.
was kind of weird. It was really awkward watching them in that scene. It
Hmm.
almost felt like she was like giddy and wanting to cuddle. You know, not
And he was
cuddle.
having none of it, right?
Yeah, you know how you're like really touchy feely,
Hmm.
and it seemed like she would take two steps forward, he would take three backwards. It was really weird.
Yeah. I mean, really weird. Just the words that she used, that he chooses not to have intercourse
Oh,
with
that too.
someone that he may or may not marry or whatever. Or did he say woman specifically? It just, for me, it left room to think there was somebody else that might be involved, and she just didn't know how to say that. That's where I got it from.
I kind of got the impression she said first that he was a devout Christian. He ain't having no sex with no another man's wife. That's
Okay.
really the impression I kind of got. They just didn't say that, and Stacy probably don't want to. The whole situation. You got two girls on here with husbands and boyfriends.
Yeah, but so why are you going out with her at all then? She's still living in the house with her husband, soon to be ex
Right.
husband or whatever it is. So to not have intercourse because she is married, then don't date her at all
And then
until
I'm
y'all get it together.
yeah, and I'm wondering is that part even a storyline? It could be.
Mhm.
It's something about it that isn't real. I personally think they are having sex, but he wanted that to be that was his condition of coming on his show. He
I
wasn't
just
going
want
to
to say
be
I love Stacy. By the way, do you guys like Stacy?
Yes,
Do you
I
guys
do.
like not Kenya?
Huh?
I told you people think she reminds them of Kenya.
No, I don't get that at all.
I keep hearing
You
it. Like
are
I've heard that
alone,
on repeat.
Kathleen. Literally, that I got that name not Kenya from my other channel. One of the dudes that co-hosts for Potomac calls her not Kenya.
Now, is it because the guy is, reminds us of Walter, or is it something else? I don't know where y'all getting Kenya from.
I
What
mean,
is
she
it?
kind of fake. I mean, it's her, not the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
But yes, do you guys like Stacy?
I do.
I mean, I don't dislike her.
She
I
has
like her
a
confessional. She's sharp. She a little
hmm.
shady. Because I loved it when she said Ashley is a beautiful girl from top to ankle.
Yeah,
I
right.
love
Because
Stacey. I
she
think
is not divorced
she is
yet.
Potomac. Like she is like what the show used to be about when it first
Yeah,
started. Like she's got money, she's got a good storyline,
yeah,
she's good, she knows how to shade and read, kind
yeah.
of get the girls together, honey. And she's just so melodramatic. Like I don't know if y'all paid
Right.
attention to it, but in all of her confrontations so far, she was
Hmm.
just like, I am so offended.
Yes.
Oh my god! I was
Mhm.
like, she
I
is
really
so.
like it. Yeah,
So
but
it's like, oh, I love that.
yeah, I like her. I like her a lot too. Um,
And Ashley putting them her funky ass feet on that lady countertop.
so listen,
Oh,
here,
say that again.
Ashley
I
putting
said
her feet on
Ashley putting her funky ass feet on that lady
I
countertop.
was wondering, girl, I would the first thing my instincts would have slapped her leg off there. Like I know she playing. I know this is all dramatics. Girl, if you don't get your nasty 8 feet off my kitchen counter.
But you know what? What I like about Stacy and about the other girl, the one that I think
Jazzy, the one that got
Jazzy.
Ashley together at the beginning of the episode.
Listen, they are coming
Gangsters
for
and
Ashley.
alcohol.
Both of them are coming for
I
Ashley
love the gangsters and
early in the
alcohol
show.
rename.
Yeah. So I like that. They are both coming
Same.
for Ashley.
Because what else do Ashley have going on? What
'Cause
literally? What else do
Jesse
When
Ashley
I
went in
was
on
got
her
going on?
5
watching,
minutes after meeting her. Jesse
when
was like, "Look, you wasted my time. Come." They're going in on Ashley, and I love it.
when I was watching this, I was like, why did they keep her over Robin? Robin was far more scandalous than and interesting than Ashley.
Well, Ashley is a little bit more interesting than Robin. I'm sorry.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
think so. I don't
Robin
think
was like
so.
watching paint dry
I
for
don't think so.
real.
Well, that's
Same old stuff every year. Nothing new.
what's new with Ashley.
I mean, nothing is new with Ashley, but at least
Nothing.
Ashley is just a little
Ash,
bit
you
more
can't even Ashley
entertaining.
can't even show herself.
See,
Michael has such a chokehold when she after that season ended. She had did an interview. Michael got her on such a chokehold that there was a scene when they were, I think, when they went to Puerto Rico, wherever they went out of the country. It wasn't Puerto
mm-hmm.
Rico, wherever they went. Ashley was saying that Michael, when he cut off, he had threatened to sue if even his image was shown.
Yeah,
So
but
there
they
were,
kept her anyway.
yeah,
I don't
but they
know.
kept her anyway because she can't even. I'm sure that would have been much more interesting than her just being messy. Like, say whatever you want about Robin. You may or may not like her. That's fine. But
She
Robin
was
did
not
have a
good TV.
dynamic. Robin is actually
She was not good
just
TV.
opened her
I'm
business
sorry.
the other day. So I'm like, she was actually starting a bit. She would have had something to show us. I just don't see what Ashley could.
Well, in my opinion, I will take Ashley being messy all day long over Robin. She's
Yeah.
boring. Robin is not interesting to look at on TV. Ashley
I,
isn't either. But
well,
if I had
I
to
wouldn't
choose
get. I
between
would
the two
not
of
have
them,
gotten rid of Robin. Robin would be right there
I
today.
agree. I definitely agree with that. I just
I
thought
think
that
they
was
should have
just
got rid of
bad
Ashley
business, but
too,
it is
and
what
then
it is.
we
Yeah, it
wouldn't
is
be
what it
having this
is.
Yeah,
conversation because they
because
should have got rid of Ashley as well.
Mm.
it could be a wine factor to it, but it is what it is. But I mean, we
I
can
mean,
move
take
on.
away the
I don't
one
want to talk about
factor.
Robin. She's
Robin
not
is
on the
just
show.
not
This is too much.
exciting.
Can we move
Yes,
on?
go.
Let's move
If
on.
we must, Robin, we love you, girl. Okay,
No,
Yes.
yes,
we don't.
yes,
No,
he
it's not a
does too,
we.
Robin.
It's not a we. You were
Mm-hmm.
boring. You're
Mm-hmm.
not interesting. Even without one, you still wasn't interesting.
Oh, I do want to mention that something that happened in between that the situation with Ashley before they actually moved on to Wendy was Giselle admitting or recognizing up front that Karen's move to invite the ladies was a power play and that it really isn't the girls that she should be mad at and that she had intention to apologize.
And I
That's
love how Stacy said she is not moving forward with Giselle without an apology. I love that because she poured a Giselle on Giselle. I loved it. I loved it. Stand on business, Stacy.
Yeah, these people are. Look, Stacy ain't scared of none of them. She's ready
None
to
of them,
call them
honey.
all out.
Stacey
I love
said, "Let
it.
me let you hoes know something." Ashley, because when she invited Ashley to her house, she walked Ashley right on out. So she walked through the door, and
Mm-hmm.
then passed it right on over to Jazzy, and then Jazzy passed it over to Karen. It's like it was whacker to Ashley, whacker Ashley, whacker Ashley, and I lived. But it's just like Ashley has this disgusting, revolting compulsion of being in everybody else's business instead of tending to her own. And that's probably why she in the situation that she in now.
Giselle, wait, look at Leanne's coming. Giselle should have known she's not preferred. Come on now. She's a mean girl, and these girls not scared of it. And I love it.
Yes.
I
And
agree with
then for
that.
Ashley, think they were gonna donate to her. In Giselle's event. Girl, I'm like Ashley, girl, no, ma'am.
Right. I mean, she said, what did she do? Give them something as soon as they left, or the next day saying, I'll still take your donation? What was that?
Yeah, they brung the QR
Mm-mm,
code to the thing
mm-mm.
so they could pull it up. And it's just like I love for Jazzy when she was like, girl, no, ma'am.
Oh, well.
Screw you and Giselle. Like, what? But all of this is Ashley's fault. So, because Giselle didn't even want to be in the first place. So, Ashley should have just said that instead of having those girls come in the first place, which is why I thoroughly enjoyed them tearing her ass up. Because this is your fucking fault.
I agree. I agree. I mean, Ashley didn't want to upset Giselle more than Giselle was already upset. So I'll leave it alone because of that. I know she's trying to respect her feelings. Aside from that, Ashley, they were wrong for doing that to me. But anyway, what's next, Joy?
All right, the next we're moving on to Mia and Gordon situation. Mia
Oh
Inc.
God.
Gordon situation, and um, I don't know if you all noticed, but we saw Mia in 3 houses in this one episode.
Yep, we did. Wait a minute. We saw her in the B&B. We saw her in her new apartment. What was the third one?
In the Ink's place. Oh, that was Ink's place.
That was the Airbnb.
Okay, she was in the Three's Company situation. She's still taking care of Gordon's hangnails. The
With your original.
staycation rental,
That was the B&B, right? That one
right?
and
And now she lives in that corner suite in DC.
okay. Listen, and she said she loves it,
Yeah.
even though he's right
But
down the
and
hall.
she's so unstable. Like, I don't know how you think it's cute that you didn't move 4 years in a row. You unstable. Like, what you bragging for? Oh, before we got
Mm-hmm.
to Jacqueline's situation, I'm sorry, I skipped over
Exactly.
Kiarna. What did y'all think about Kiarna and her mom? Her mom looks good, by the way.
Oh my God! When I saw her mom, I thought, "Shut up!" I mean, really, really, she looks very young. She's beautiful. Yeah, and Kiara just seems so nice. I like her.
Mhm.
Now, the husband or the boyfriend, this will be interesting. Hmm.
Yeah,
I wonder, she dated a guy that was killed.
Oh, I don't
yeah.
know. Did she?
She said
Yeah,
he
she said.
died.
Yeah, he said he was killed. Did he die? Or was he killed? Do you
I'm
remember?
not sure. I just know he died. He's not
Okay,
alive.
okay.
Well, what
Well,
happened? Do we know?
she has a house phone too. By the way, I laughed when I saw it.
Oh,
Because not too many people still have house phones.
yeah.
She got a house phone, and it could be just there for decorations. Because mine was for a minute. Because I just cut my phone off maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, and we had it forever. We've been in this house 15 years and we never used it. We didn't even have one plugged up. And then I
Uh-uh.
had plugged one up in the dining room because for some reason it was a phone outlet in there
Hmm.
for one reason or another. So it was plugged up for a while. And every once in a blue moon, it would ring. And we were like, who calling us? Like,
Okay.
but yeah, she has a house phone. But her mom looks good. The boyfriend, it looks cool. So I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get to know him a little bit
Mhm.
more. Hmm. Oh, and I don't know why I got to the end. I skipped over Giselle and her girls with the prom. We already saw them pictures months and months ago.
Yeah, they look so pretty though.
Yeah,
Hold
they
on,
do.
just I'm gonna go back just real quick to Leanne's question. Mia is surviving right now just on her checks from Potomac, right?
And she's a ambassador for Fashion Nova.
Do they get paid for being ambassadors?
Oh yes, yeah.
Or do they get paid based on the views that come to their page and then shop? I mean, is that like a guaranteed thing?
I don't know how it
That's
works, to be
yeah.
perfectly honest, but I know that she's an ambassador for Fashion Nova because when she was talking about Giselle one day, I was like, "Girl, that whole dress you got on cost $13.13." Like, like, because it ain't nothing Fashion Nova. I ain't mad at any woman that don't spend a lot of money on clothes because we wear a lot of stuff, sometimes once. So I don't care as long as it looks good on you. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah,
pick
I don't.
stuff that fits
Fashion
you
Nova
well
is
and
so
looks good.
popular.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody
yeah.
cares.
Fashion Nova and Shein are the same thing. I mean, they're cheap Chinese clothes, overseas clothes. I mean, it just is what it is. It ain't nothing but a You remember them stores in the '90s?
I
They were
wouldn't
like
think so, really.
the $10 stores.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. It's cheap clothes. And like I said, I'm not mad at any woman that doesn't want to spend a lot of money on clothes, but it
Can I
is
just
what it
tell you
is.
though, all the
Oh, get you. before I forget, I'm sorry,
That's
Callie.
okay. Go ahead.
Keep it thought. Did y'all hear Mia talk about Giselle and her house?
Yes.
I saw, I
Yes.
was like, whoa.
What was the I don't remember
She
verbatim what it
said
was though.
something like, she didn't
Tacky.
call it tacky, but she was just like with her whimsical, stupid looking furniture or something. I was
Well, I
like,
mean, it kind of wasn't a lie, but you know.
I mean, first of
Uh,
all,
uh,
taste is whenever you're dealing with furniture and that sort of thing, it's subjective. I've seen
yeah,
ugly houses. I've seen houses that I necessarily didn't think was attractive. To me, I don't think that anything that
leave
Giselle has in her house is ugly. It just looks like childish. It looks like something
Tacky.
a 18-year-old girl would design. It doesn't seem like
I
something
don't even
a
think an
50 something
eighteen-year-old
year old
girl.
woman. But
I don't
it's
even think an
cute. It's
18-year-old girl would do that.
yeah, I mean it's cute. It's purples and pinks and it's very girly. Everything in her house, you could tell ain't no man live there. That's what, but I didn't particularly think it was tacky in any way. I don't necessarily get that.
um I mean, I've always been on her side when it comes to that house. People been cracking on that house forever, and I'm thinking it's paid off. She's fixing it
Yeah.
up when she can, so she's probably in a better situation than most, considering.
That's true.
But yeah, she has her own style. Same thing with her clothes and
Yeah.
her, that's just
Right. And
Giselle.
I never really thought about her clothes because Giselle, I always think, once you get past a certain age, you
Hmm.
wear what the hell rolls in front of you that you feel like wearing for that day. Like, because there's I got a whole bunch of really nice clothes. I'm a teacher. I don't feel like being bothered. I work in high school, ain't nobody else dressing up, so I'm not either. So, and depending on what principal I work for, it's really how I dress. I got a principal that wear blue jeans. So if you dressing in blue jeans, it's like whatever. I'm not dressing up no more. I ain't risking hurting my ankle no more than what I have to. So it is what it is. What did
Yes.
y'all think about the dynamic between Mia and her friend dropping that tea like Ink was trying to holler at her, and Ink,
Yes.
and the fact that they've been knowing each other since they were kids, but this guy she didn't her best friend has been with for 12 years is just meeting Ink for the first time.
Well, that should be okay because technically she's been with Gordon for 14 years. So the
Maybe,
guy
yeah.
should not have met him yet,
I
you know.
mean, correct. You're correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I thought it was interesting that when he and Mia stopped messing around in high school, he went over and tried to talk to Jacqueline. Does Mia know that? That's my question. Does she know it, or will that announcement
Did
be
you
the
see
first time she
Mia
snipped?
say if he tried? I don't know if this was on Instagram
What
or
was
in
it? What is
that
that?
letter. Oh, in that long essay that Mia wrote that I was telling you about, one of the things that she said was, and if each was calling Jacqueline, and it was to get to her.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I didn't hear that, but yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, that was in that long letter that I was telling you that she put online, trying to
Hmm.
defend the fact that everybody was like, "Girl, how you calling somebody tacky
Okay.
and tasteless? But you got you're using your son for a storyline in such a disgusting way. That's it's dirty." And people, a lot of people in like on Reddit. Are y'all on any of them groups in Reddit?
I think one, but I don't look at it.
I'm
Well,
not on Reddit at all.
okay, the Potomac one, it's a couple of them, but there's a really big Potomac one, and people
Uh-huh.
was like, Mia, no, she need to get that DNA because that boy do look like Ink. But what's
You
crazy
know
is I
what?
think Ink and Gordon look alike.
Yeah, I mean that little boy, his eyes, he definitely looks like Mia a little bit. I really can't tell between Gordon and Ink because they kind of look alike. So I'm
They
not sure.
do. I agree.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be tough. But I don't think she should play with it. I think she knows good and well that that is Gordon's child. That's what I really believe that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
we do? You
I wonder if Mia and Ink are the same height without heels.
know. Mm-mm.
No.
No,
She's
I don't
still
think so.
taller than him.
I mean, I think so because he is just short. Period. Mia is tall. I think she. I don't even think she's that short when she has on nothing but her bare feet.
Because
Right.
Nene was taller than Greg with heels on.
But it didn't. Oh, it didn't look as big of a difference though. She was always right there walking side by side with him and didn't feel the need to stand in the back to make make him look taller up front. I
Right.
didn't really notice it as much with them
Okay. I don't think
as with
Greg
this one.
cared about that though.
Mm-mm.
I always thought, other than the fact that when Nene blew up, I always thought that he was pretty secure in his situation. But that situation kind of humbled him in a way that he wasn't ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that exercising that scene just came up with Stacy and this dude is so weird, so awkward watching. I
Yeah.
think that he has it's just my opinion. I'm totally off. I'm just guessing. Um while people think it's fake, I don't necessarily think it's fake. I think that that dude don't want to be known for messing with a woman who's married
Mm-hmm.
because he is a Christian. She said he was a devout Christian.
Yeah. Well,
And they probably are knocking the boots off camera.
attention, Kmart shoppers. Destiny Payton is live. I know. Don't be trying to leave our call because y'all love her so much. Y'all gonna go and log in. I just thought I'd share. Mm-hmm.
All
D,
right.
you cannot leave for
Um,
Destiny. D didn't already love. D, where you go?
I'm here.
Okay.
I don't really have
um,
much to say about Mia any, to be honest with you. I think it's a complete shit show. I think Mia knows it. I think that's why she's doing all these excuses
Yeah.
and making all these statements because she know that she look a goddamn mess. So I mean, at least she's been authentic, child. Now, whether she's telling the truth about a lot of it, that remains to be seen. But I mean, it's what's going on in her life right now. So I mean, hey,
It is what it is.
what did y'all think about Giselle's apology?
to who?
She apologized. They just showed a clip, but she apologized to Mia and she apologized to all the girls.
I didn't think much about it. It should have never happened. It is what it is. I don't want to say
Mm-hmm.
anything mean about Giselle, so I just try to ignore her.
I don't know why they won't
Right.
show those sort of things from Giselle. So weird to me. Because this isn't the first time, but at this time they had to show even just a snippet because even, what's her name? Wendy, when they were in the car and they were headed
Mm-hmm.
toward wherever they're headed. Where are they headed, by the way?
Don't give me the line.
I can't remember.
Wherever they're headed, just Wendy was like, well, I don't know if she said if hell froze over. Something she said
Sorry.
because Giselle had apologized. But I thought
No.
that was even strange because Giselle apologized to her. But that's a whole nother, but they never show it on television. So,
Well, I don't count that apology to Wendy back then an apology. Do I believe Giselle now? Yeah, somewhat. Uh,
Okay. I'm just waiting to get the old Giselle back.
like, 'cause it's coming. It's coming. She can't help herself. She can't help herself.
I love Giselle. I don't want last season's Giselle. I'm ready to start seeing the one before that back. Because
do
right
y'all
now,
think this relationship with Mia and Ink is real?
yep,
Mm-hmm.
I do. I do. I don't really understand why. Why has he waited? Because he has a kid, right? But he's never been married before. So has he really been waiting on Mia? I don't know. It is what it is.
You never
I
know.
mean,
I'm
he's
gonna
been
leave it.
around. He obviously hasn't not been there. The mere fact that her son, how old is that boy? Like 12
Yeah.
or 11 or something. He's about that age.
Mhm.
He was around that long ago.
Yeah. You want to drop the link, Joy, for anybody that might want to join?
Huh?
You want to drop a link for anyone who might want to join?
Oh, the link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, join Lynn.
Okay, y'all can come on
And also,
in if
since I
y'all want.
came in late, I guess I'll backtrack again. Just love how Stacy handled Ashley at their dinner. I'm
I
not
do too.
ashamed of my man, honey. I'm just ashamed of the way your messy, old, raggedy, bunion
Yes.
feet ass brought it to the table, bitch. Like, damn, let me tell my goddamn business. Like, oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. I didn't necessarily know why she does have a right to tell her business though. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you can't do nothing but or you can't do nothing but agree with that. Yeah. But you just
Hey, Lisa.
did somebody come in? Somebody want to come in? I'm gonna post this again. It's still the same thing. If you all want to come in, you can use that link that I just posted. You all are
Mm-hmm.
welcome to. You're gonna have to copy and paste it, and you can
Yeah.
come on in. You're welcome to come in if you all want to bring something. Because I think for the most part, I believe we're finished. Other than that little, if we can talk about the end. Here's Leanne. Let bring Leanne in.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Leanne.
Hey,
Hey y'all.
Leanne.
Hey, Leah.
Hey Demetria.
Oh wow, we got cocktails too.
This is your square Lynn.
Oh, oh
Hey,
Lord.
cocktails. Is she
All
there?
right.
Oh,
All
there we
right.
go.
All right. We're going to give y'all 5 minutes each because we're going to try to make this under an hour, which is
Mm.
giving us, we had 46 minutes. So who want to go
Mm-hmm.
first? Oh, Leanne, I'll let you go first since you started first. Everybody else, go ahead, Leanne. What you want? What's on your mind today?
You already know I don't like Giselle. But but she was wrong. I get where Karen shouldn't have did the event, but she was wrong for kicking him out the way she did, knowing she didn't have her goal. Went nowhere near her goal. Let's start there. Then go send the thing out there with Ashley. Ashley, they should have closed that door on Ashley. Let's start there. Two, Mia is running with audacity this season. Like, I didn't think she could get any worse, but her exploiting her kids like this is just a mess, and I'm not a fan of it. And I don't even know why they thought it was okay to film some of this stuff.
I agree. It don't feel right. It's something about it make you feel dirty, right?
Right? It is. It's just like too low, like too in the gutter.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
Especially when they put the camera right on the little boy. Yeah, I love my daughter. The other one was talking about his kids. And do you have any kids? And they just put it right there on the little boy's face. And I thought, y'all stop.
right?
Just stop.
They know better. That's just too much for me.
Yeah.
Um, what else? Ashley's getting tore down this season, and I'm loving it. Like,
Okay, this episode should have been Ashley getting tore up, baby.
I love it.
I'm
And I
loving
bet
it.
she'll be back next season, too, no
Do
matter
you
how
like
much
Stacey
bigger.
Leanne?
Yes, I like her, but I'm not really seeing the Kenya reference too
Thank
much.
you.
me. I don't
Me either.
necessarily get it either. Maybe I can get it a little. I don't get it. Other than they're two brown Detroit girls.
Right. Yeah. Other than that, I think Kenya is a little more ratchet, if you would. I don't know. Like,
She
I think
definitely, she
I think
definitely
Kenya her
Hold
favors
on.
first
Kenya.
Did you
season was
say Kenya was more ratchet?
not that. That's not the right word, but
it's
like she's a little more.
performative. It's
Like,
performative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that,
She
Joy.
was
I was
It's
gonna say
funny.
that's
performative her first season.
Yeah.
that's the reference that I think everybody's kind of, and then the hair and stuff like that too. But I think it's more so the personality traits. Like I said earlier, Stacey is very dramatic when
Yeah.
she's in confrontations. Like the oh my god, I'm so offended right
Yes.
now. Like
Yes. She's very performative. Yes.
that's Kenya all day long,
Hmm.
and that's why I think that I love Stacey because I'm performative like that. I can be very over dramatic about stupid stuff, and it's just like that. Stacey just reminds me of me a little bit. It's just funny because she said that when what was it the. It was another time when she said the same thing. She was like, "Oh my god, I just cannot believe this happened right now." And I was like, "Girl, what show do you think you're on?"
yeah, that's where it didn't get with Kenya for me, because I feel like Kenya would have cussed somebody out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my god, I'm so offended. This ain't the third, but I do the hair. I got you on the hair. I see that all day long. I can see a little bit of similarities, but I don't know.
But I do like not Kenya.
I need more Jazzy, honestly.
You
Like
Yeah.
need more who?
of Jazzy.
Who is that?
Jazzy,
Oh,
yeah, because
oh.
Jazzy ain't shy, is she? Look here, Ashley. She was
Okay.
wrong. But I love it. We do need more of her in our life. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cause
Hmm.
I wonder
baby,
why they. I thought she was supposed to be a housewife.
I know why she is not, but I will tell you guys that later at another time.
You said that
Why
the
tell us
last time,
now?
and
Why
I
tell
You
us
wanted
gotta
now?
to
tell us
know
now.
No, I cannot say it online.
Why?
why.
What's
Put it in
what?
the group. I said,
Ah! They trying to hide the. Okay. Mm-mm.
tell me.
Hey, move on to the next topic.
Ain't
It's
that
just a
some mess?
mess. It's just something mess.
Anyway, if there is, oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
go ahead. Let's just let Miss Cocktails go ahead. Say your piece, lady.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lisa.
how you guys doing?
Hey.
Yeah, how you doing, go?
How you doing, Lisa girl?
I'm doing just fine. Now let's get started. Chat, I can definitely say, baby, I will not be giving nobody no money after you kick me out of after you kick me out. Okay? And if you see that door closing, that means you supposed to move your hand. Okay. You can't say somebody trying to hurt you. Ain't nobody trying to hurt you, baby. Dog. You trying to get a donation, then you kick me out. You told us to show up at 8 something. So we showed up 4 minutes after 8. Then y'all still got an attitude. Baby, that don't nobody got time for that. And I'm gonna tell you something. We let them girls show go to Karen. I'm gonna tell you something. Giselle has been have been mean to all them girls. She had problem with other people and their marriages and stuff. Now I'm choosing Karen over you all the time. Okay, drunk driving, whatever. Okay. Baby,
Okay.
I'm not finna go to you and you been talking about me and my man and my children and everything else. You say that's because you say you apologize and stuff. Baby, that don't mean a hand of beans to me. Okay. Yeah,
Now,
I'm
what
going
did
off here with Chad. I'm taking off here with Chad in it, okay? With the DUI and everything else, okay? I'd rather go over there and be with her than be with you and your little tackle event you was at, okay? And plus,
Very tacky.
I'm loving me some jazz. And jazz is just giving me just a little bit of Candace. Baby, she
Yes.
giving me just a little bit of candy. So I'm loving it. Gangster with alcohol, baby, I love it. I love it. Like
Yes, and
somebody, I'm like,
Stacy tickled me too when she was like, "Well, that's what y'all act like."
yeah, that was something I'm talking about. So, especially, and I don't know why they keep coming after Karen. Girl, do y'all not know this a criminal case? They are watching this show. They are watching the show. Anytime they watching the show now. See if Karen kind of say anything. The prosecutors can still come back, watch this show, and they can add more charges on. So you don't say nothing. You keep your damn mouth quiet and tell whatever it is. Like she tell them, y'all know how to read the internet. Read the damn internet. Okay, I can't talk about it. They did the same thing to Candace last year. They can't get Candace to talk about that lawsuit with Michael Darby. She said, I can't talk about it. What y'all do not understand. That's
Okay,
stupid
but
to me.
hold on. This is the thing, though, Lisa. Karen shouldn't even be having to even do all that in the first place because anybody with a heart and any type of integrity wouldn't even be trying to
You
make
got a bad
a
echo.
further case or take, huh?
Hey, D.
Lisa, I don't know
But
if
I
you
understand. I understand
wait a
what you're
minute, wait a
saying.
minute, stop.
My
Wait a
fault.
minute.
My fault.
Somebody's echoing so bad, baby. We all
Is it
low.
me?
Because I can hear
Mute
you
yourself,
fine.
Lisa.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I kind of make myself.
I'm
It
finna
might
mute
be.
up.
Okay, what about now?
Let's just try to do
Is it
one at a
better?
time. Go ahead. Who was talking? I'm sorry,
Me?
Delicia or Cocktail.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Go
me.
ahead,
I was responding to Lisa. So this is my thing with Karen. it wouldn't even be all of this in the first place if Karen had a little bit of decency in class, like she so claims to always have. Because why are you even taking this to trial anyways? Were drunk, you were driving, and you hit a damn tree. Own up to it, take accountability for it, take some classes, do what you got to do through the legal way, accept probation, whatever the case may be. Even if it was jail time, accept the damn jail time. You did it. You are the one that chose to drink and drive. No one forced you to do that. No one put a gun to your head to do that. So it's just like that's why I can't fuck with Karen. I don't give a damn about it being a damn legal case. We shouldn't even get this far in the first place. Karen should be on here acting just like Shannon. Shannon did the same thing, if not worse. And Shannon got on that show being very apologetic.
Yeah, I was just I was gonna ask you a question. Because I know you watching and I watching, but I think you watch a little bit behind. Was Shannon's case already done when she started, or was it, or she just pled guilty outright? That's what I was trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
she played guilty. All right, it wasn't no big
She
trial.
actually didn't plead guilty. I'm sorry. She actually pled no contest. What Karen should probably do.
Exactly. Instead of trying to justice will prevail. It's just like
Yeah.
Karen, you are full of shit. That's
I
what you
wonder
are.
if
You full
she's
of shit.
doing that. I wonder if she's doing that to try and save some of her brand deals or something.
Probably
Well,
so.
Karen's wrong.
if you read the article that came out, I don't know if you read. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. There was an article that came out a couple of days ago. Karen, or today, Karen had tried to get the charges dismissed because she claimed that the police didn't read her rights, and the judge threw that out. I think in Karen's mind, it's almost like she don't think she did anything wrong. The police did something wrong. That's the part that why people are rebelling against Karen. You don't have to admit guilt to be remorseful that the thing happened. And if you listen to her language, she's saying things like, I could have been killed. That's her mate. Like, girl, you could have killed somebody else.
Somebody
I could see if she was in an accident with somebody. She was literally in an accident with herself.
self.
Like
Like Karen,
she's
girl,
going
please be for
around
real.
like herself. Who are you to blame for getting in an accident with yourself? You're not blaming the car manufacturer. You're blaming the police, people that weren't even there when it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Like
why
be
I
so
think that,
for real.
yeah, people are having issue with Karen. You, like I said, she don't have to admit guilt, but she could it be remorseful that the whole situation happened. Feel like I'm not drinking. Like that's what I would have been doing, girl. I need that. I would have played in food.
I mean, I understand all of that, and I truly agree with you. I really do agree with you. I think because I'm a big Karen fan, and I wish she would just go ahead, complete guilty, and go ahead get it over with. And that, cause like I said, I mean, it, yes, did she do wrong? Yes, she was dead to the wrong for what she did. Okay, I admit that. I stand on a 10 time fold. You have no business out there drinking and driving. No reason at all. I agree with you 100%. She needs to take accountability for what she did. And I stand on that. But at the end of the day, when she tell you I cannot talk about it, just accept it and move on because she can't talk about it. That's the part I'm talking about. Now everything else y'all saying is 100% right. Everything, and
I
don't lie
I
to me.
I don't think that people that
Mute Lisa before you talk. Mute Lisa before you talk.
I'm a myself, baby. Thank
okay.
Okay.
I think the issue is if Karen had taken the approach of
Shannon
I
the
can't
door.
talk about it, but at the same time, just show some kind of remorse for the situation and not try to act like she's a victim of the situation.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is the victimizer, the sole victimizer of this entire situation. That I think is what's not connecting with people that are super fans of Karen. You can like Karen all day long, and I get that nobody is suggesting that she was right or that somehow the police are messing with her, but Karen. So I'm not suggesting that, but that's the part that is getting people, and I think Karen is losing people because of that.
I
It's
So
agree. She likes accountability real bad. Like
yeah.
there was a part of Shannon. I don't remember. It was at the beginning of the season where she was sitting down talking to her attorney, and her attorney was saying something like, "If you just say this, and you might be out of trouble by this date," or something like that. And then Shannon said, "No, I don't want to do anything but get it over with, admit what I did, and move on." So I wonder if Karen's attorney is telling her to do things a certain way to make it come out better for her on paper instead of just having her upfront admit her wrong. She's still
Well,
wrong.
I believe that. I
Yeah.
believe what you're saying, Callie. But
Yeah.
the problem is it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
The problem is that was in the proof of this motion that they just got, that the judge just denied. She thinks she didn't do, somebody else did something wrong that night, not her.
She knows she did wrong. She just doesn't want to say it. And I think this is the time where Karen, the grand dame who thinks she's the leader and the gatekeeper and the fence, she needs to talk to herself for a second and say, let's get it over with. Let me just admit what I did. Here's what I'm doing to correct it and move on. And her
Could
attorney
they
can only respect her for that.
could her sentence be worse if she does go to trial?
I don't know. I don't
what is
know.
she facing? Like if you
Some
don't know.
jail time. You did for
Because
your
this is her
second offense.
second. This is her,
This is her
yeah.
second DUI.
Oh baby, she should she's dumb as hell. I don't mean no harm, but goddamn Karen.
I bet that would really
It's not even
break
your first one
Karen.
where you could maybe get away with it. It's your
Yeah.
second
Hmm.
one, girl.
Because
Ain't no
your
way.
first one, you don't normally get any jail time unless you like hurt
And that's
somebody.
my thing
Ain't
with
no
Karen. It's
way.
just like, girl, what are you talking about? Justice Kimberville. This is your second time. You have a problem. They have been not telling the truth about you for years, and we see it now.
She's gonna
Go to
use her
jail
parents.
rehab.
I can see her now in court using her parents as the reason she did what she did and this, that, and the third. And
And yeah, I noticed that she hasn't mentioned that a whole lot. But when it had first happened, the papers that were written,
Hmm.
the articles that were written, that's what they were saying, that
Right.
it was something
She
in
was
regards to
grieving.
her parents, and she
Hmm.
was in mourning. And I'm like, how long she think that excuse gonna last?
right.
Like, and the fact that it has been a running joke on RHOP
RHOP.
that you are another.
But now she did say, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, cause I've been through this, cause I know I do this all the time for myself. She did say sometimes she puts stuff in the back of her head. She be trying to get over it. Then she went to the problem with Ray in their marriage, which you put that to the side too. You going through stuff, and you just put stuff to a side. Cause I know I do it, and then it finally hit you again. It's something when wherever she was, and they were doing. They probably started talking about it, and she was just like, okay, and it can be like that. It can be like that in your mind. I don't know. They say she was drunk, so she probably had a few. She probably was drinking, and in her mind, that's like when she probably was crying. Cause it does that. Cause I know girlfriends who have been through that, who have did that. They something to be on their mind while they driving. You know what I'm saying? And you just go to a whole different level. Like I said, wherever she was, because I don't know where she was, and they was probably talking about it, probably came up in her mind since, because she did say on the show she don't properly deal with stuff properly. She just put it to the side because I know I gotta have her doing that. I don't deal with my feelings. I eat my feelings up. So,
Miss
so
Lawful,
and
you need to apply for a job with
we
Karen
care.
to do a spokesperson.
No, I'm just saying because it does happen. I mean, I always said that once before. She's dead wrong for driving drunk. She's dead wrong for that. But in her mindset, wherever she was, and that can happen when you are driving, your mind wanders. You know what I'm saying? She probably was crying. She probably had been drink, but she was drinking allegedly. So she was drinking. Her mind wandering, and it's just a lot of things going on in her mind.
Allegedly.
And and like I said, your mind wanders like that. And people, I not do have friends have done that while they were driving. When I've been in the car with them, and I said, "Girl, you just passed that red light." She said, "My friend said, what red light?" She went. I promise you, we was in the car. I know you just seen that red light, girl. She said, "No, I didn't." She said, "Girl, Lisa, my mind was wandering." She said, "Mine was wandering." I said, "Oh shit." Well, I'm glad the police wasn't around because we both went to, you know what I'm saying? She would got a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So people mind wondering why they be driving. So I'm thinking that was probably. I'm kind of see. I don't believe she will meant to drink and drive like they say. I'm kind of give her what they call it
Giving her beyond a benefit of the doubt.
I'm kind of give her some leave right here, cause I don't believe she would just get in the car and just drive drunk like that.
She's this her second time.
I
She
know that's
actually
what
used to do it.
everybody say it's her second time. So, and like I said, your man do wonder, cause like I said, I've been in the car with people who
Girl,
might
you
have
you
wondered,
mentioned your former friend in the car.
and I know.
Karen was drunk.
I said she's dead wrong. I'm for real. I know what she did. She was dead wrong, down to the 100% dead wrong for getting in that car. She should have called an Uber. You would call away to come pick her up. She was dead wrong for that. I stand on that 10 time vote. I agree with y'all on that. I agree with y'all on that. But sometimes I mean I'm kind of give her just a little bit of lead right here, because I know this her second one. She should have learned. I'm thinking that she probably learned from her. Hoping that she learned this time.
Okay.
I'm
All
hoping.
I'm
right.
just
I'm
So
hoping
hoping.
that she learns and
I'm hoping that
everybody
she
else
learned. I'm
to get
really
a
do.
driver. These are
Yeah,
people
that's
that
what I'm
can
talking
get a
about. Get a
driver
driver.
without question. There's
Yeah,
always
that's
in it.
you said. Y'all had. They said Blue Eyes was. What's up, driver? I guess he was a
that was
boyfriend
actually a
driver.
manager. They
I
say
don't
he
know
was a
what he.
manager.
I don't know what he was to her. They say he was a boyfriend. Then when they say he was a driver or whatever, whatever he was. So I do not know. But let me go on this stuff because I'm tired of talking about Kevin. I was kind of getting my point. Mia get on my nerve all this line. Girl, don't know about. I'm tell you something. Gordon brought it up. Gordon brought it up about the DNA. And like Gordon said, my child only take. I believe Gordon will ain't studying about Mia like that. She keep on trying to use Gordon like Gordon stand like Gordon will do need her. Baby, stop saying Gordon really do need you, girl. He can go hire somebody else. You wait for that money to come in from that family so he can get through taking care of you and Ink both. That's what he's doing. He taking care of you and
No,
Ink.
I don't think so. Because if you look at her Instagram, if you look at her Instagram, wait, not for turn. If you look at her Instagram, she says on she has to pay him. She actually has to pay him support. And that I think that must have been a part of their separation. It would be no different if it was the opposite end and she wasn't working in situation. She actually has to care for him. She actually was online talking about, do you think it's fair? That's how I know that Mia isn't self-aware. I kind of want to like her because she's doing stuff that we only see men do, move like that. We see dudes move like that. Will walk out of a situation and don't look back. We don't see girls do this. So I kind of want to cheer for her in some sick part of me because I know it's immoral, but it's some sick part of me that wants to root for Mia. But Mia's not self-aware. She's actually on the internet asking a general question. Do you think it's fair that she has to pay Gordon because he's not working under the circumstances?
But
And
her work is what? she's just doing this and then Fashion Nova, or is there something more we don't know about?
It could. I mean,
Because
I don't
Bravo,
know,
I
but
know
I
Bravo
know they
pays
said
more
she's
than.
a big time. I don't know how true this is. I could be wrong. I can't even tell you who they is, but they say she's a big time Fashion Noah ambassador, and that most of the clothes that she wears from Fashion Nova.
My thing with that is everybody and their mama is a Fashion Nova
Right.
Oh, is it? I
ambassador.
don't.
I mean,
But
no
she's a
harm.
celebrity one. Like I heard somebody else that was famous make a lot of money from Fashion Nova.
Natalie Nunn is. If you know about
Yeah,
And,
baddies, all
right,
of
yeah.
and so
them
is
are Fashion Nova.
Portia's
You know what I'm saying?
the
Yeah.
woman that Simon's first wife. What's her name? Phelan. She's a Fashion Nova
Yeah,
ambassador.
yes, her. Yeah, she is. Yeah, so
So
I don't know what the money looks like, but I heard that's where a lot of her money is coming from because she don't just show and do her clothes. She don't do like most influencers take pictures. Mia actually wears them on the show.
hmm hmm
She
So
probably gets paid off social media too, because I mean, once you hit a certain amount of followers,
yeah,
you get start
yeah,
getting paid too.
yeah.
But yeah,
But she doesn't display their clothes like say other people may. I don't even know if Phelan does. I don't look at her page, but like I'm a nobody. If I would do Fashion Nova, I would be every time they see you a box, I would be taking pictures. Mia doesn't do that. Mia doesn't do that. So
right.
I think she gets paid because she wears them on the
On the
show.
show.
okay.
Okay.
And we've
And
never
we've never
heard
heard.
how much they make on this show on Potomac. I've never heard. Do you have any idea, Joy?
I could look it up. I'm actually
Oh, you think
interested
it's
in.
online? Oh,
I don't think it's
okay.
millions, but like in the
I don't think
100,000.
anybody's making millions, but this
Yeah.
is their
Anymore.
ninth season. I imagine that Ashley, Giselle,
Nobody's making millions but
and
the girls
Karen.
on Beverly Hills in Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, so just knowing that she's been put in that position to take care of him, I would love to know what kind of money she's making. But good for Gordon. She made it sound like she was looking. She loved him. And she's going to take care of him no matter what. So that post that she put out asking what we thought. Come on now. You told us you were okay with this. You will take care of him forever if need be. Do we really need to answer that question?
She
You
can't
said
afford
it.
it probably. I
Yeah.
mean, I wonder why she moves so much. Like, I don't know. Is she getting kicked out? Is she just willingly moving? Like,
She's
Well, they
unstable.
sold their share combo because the money wasn't coming in as strong as it was before. So they did move from there, and then they moved. They were closer to the Potomac other women, but they moved from there because that was the lease they spent $250,000. Can you believe that to decorate a rental?
oh
So
no.
yeah, so we've heard them move based on they said because of the money changing. I imagine that's probably still what it is. Mm.
I see something. I don't know how true it is. I don't. For some reason, they were saying that I don't know why it's just Mia's salary, but I can't believe that Mia makes $450,000 annually from this show.
Oh,
Oh wow. Well, I
And
can see that now. She's like what her
Like
third
what?
season in.
That is good money. That is funny
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can, I
see
can
that
see
now.
that. Yeah.
money. That ain't no cheap money right there. So
I
that
didn't
is
know
I
that.
don't know that. And like I just said, I just don't believe. I mean, she talking about she got to leave, go to a BNP. What you got to go to a BNP? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, God do not care. Okay, he cares, but he really don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? He know you've been, like he said, you've been screwing around for years. Okay, he been knowing that. Okay, but he gonna catch up with your lies because you said you was an heiress from your grandma and them, and grandma and them left you some money, girl. That grandma, you got ain't nobody left that girl no money, girl. Talking about when y'all first met, that you had money and stuff. Child, please, yes, I believe you should take care of him like he took care of you, because when he had the money coming in, you was right there spending the money. So hey, it just reversed around the way. It's just a change in the cycle, baby. Okay, because I really don't. I still believe. I don't give him nobody say. I really do believe when Gordon had the money, Gordon was giving Mia the money. Mia was taking care of Ink. Okay, that's why I really do believe. I believe he was taking care of all. He was taking care of Ink too, but he was buying her. Okay, so we know all the whole story. He was mad when you first met him, and what I'm saying, y'all screwing on the beach or whatever y'all was doing out there, man. Okay, I really just don't give a care no more. Cause Leah is the line. We'll never get to the bottom of the truth. Cause Leah keep on lying, and Jackie don't never back her ass up on her lie. Jackie was like, dude was trying to talk to me after
Yeah.
he couldn't find like girl. I mean, the last meal test don't know about only person that back her up for her lie is Gordon. Jackie don't back her ass up, girl. Jackie come out and tell the goddamn truth about every damn thing. And that will make her tackle Jackie. That's what
Spoiler
I
alert.
say. That's what I feel. She tackle Jackie, girl. At least if you're gonna be my friend, girl, back up my lies.
All right, I found the list of alleged
Yeah, I'm gonna
salaries.
head out, you guys.
Okay, I'm about to close this out right now, but I'll just
Okay.
read this out. We'll end it with this.
Okay.
So they were saying that Monique revealed
Mhm.
on Behind the Velvet Rope that during her first season, she only made $42,000,
Oh.
which was $3,500 an episode. It was $3,500 an episode. I did hear about
Oh Lord.
that. They're oh man, I didn't miss
They
that.
clearly didn't value her, and it was well, yeah, they clearly didn't value her.
They say Kyle Richards, this was last year, was only getting a $500,000 per season.
Cow?
hmm I don't.
Maybe she agreed to it because she rich anyway. I don't know. I can't see that because she
Well,
greedy.
I heard that they pay per episode now.
Oh wow.
And if the season is a short season, they don't get paid for short. That's why I think that they were punishing the New Jersey girls because they wouldn't cooperate, so they just stopped filming. They ain't even let them film a reunion
Right.
because they just weren't cooperating. You got one side not talking to the other and having this dinner. So instead of it was the stupidest thing ever. Instead of having a reunion, they had the girls watching the last episode.
Mm-mm.
That was the real that was
Yeah, I
a
remember that.
punishment. So
Yeah.
that's why I believe.
Well, that was dumb, and I'm gonna tell you, like I said last time, I'm gonna tell you something. If you can't cooperate, we sending out pink slips.
I
Okay, you
I,
Mm-hmm.
I
gonna get
agree.
you gonna be fired on the spot. Go ahead, go get off the show. While we filming, baby, I'll bring somebody else up in there and bring somebody up in that spot and keep on talking. Fire them right doing filming. You don't want to concentrate, cause baby, we go get somebody that's in your spot.
Yeah.
You ain't that you ain't you. What you think, Teresa, baby? Teresa, I told them, baby, dog, they like they go away. She kept saying, "Well, Teresa need to get out the show." Now, Teresa don't need to get out. Teresa is the queen of the motherfucking show. It's Teresa. They not talking about Teresa. They ain't talking about nobody, cause don't nobody
Okay, we
really
gonna
care
stop
about
it there.
That's a fact.
I ain't trying to talk to Teresa. But yeah, I can't find the. Let me turn this down. I'll turn these on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're gonna end it with there. We're gonna end it there. I
Okay.
can't find a list of their salaries, but I've heard it's no way that Mia's making $450,000. I just can't see her making that much because if she's making that much, Karen got to be like 700, 800 with Giselle and
I
Eric
wonder. I
because
wonder.
they're
I
Now
the
that
guess we
you
knew.
said 42,000, ain't no way Mia make 450. I didn't
I
know
know
Right.
she
I
get
was
paid
saying.
that low.
Well, your first season, you never make anything. Nene said that Teresa said recently that she only made $15,000. She said she spent more on that on clothes. Her
Mm-hmm.
first season, that's it. And Nene said her first season, I think she said they made like $40,000. They didn't make a
Mhm.
lot of money. Their
Yeah.
second season, they didn't make a lot. Their third season, the season that they actually made a real salary, believe it or not, wasn't until season 5 when Portia and um, Kenya came on the show. And if you remember season 5, it was a whole lot of footage between Kenya and Portia. Well, the reason it was a whole lot of footage is because Nene and them were all on strike. All of
Mhm.
the
Oh.
girls
Basically, yeah.
decided to strike.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
what they end up doing was putting Kenya and Portia on to film with one another and against one another. Um and we got a lot of that footage. When those girls came back, he fired Lisa and
Mhm.
somebody else and kept Kenya and Portia. So that's why there was no introduction. You normally say, "This is my friend through such, such,
Yeah.
such, such." Nope, that didn't happen. They were auditioning. That's why Kenya was so offended when she did that Carlos King episode, when she was telling Carlos King that the girls just come on they're just getting these 2-3 year contracts, and
Mhm.
they haven't been able to prove that they can deliver.
And she
Right.
ain't wrong, honey.
Yeah,
Not
and
one bit.
she said when her and Portia came on, she said they auditioned, and she explained that. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense because when
Yeah.
you go back, they did. We got to really, and they really should consider doing that. Like I would have liked to see a little bit of all the new girls, Kiana, this other new girl, and Stacy. Like we
Right.
should get to see all of them and get to know them because we really did get to know Portia because we was judging Portia before that she even met the girls. With
We really
how,
were. Yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you, we really were. Probably
Mhm.
Kenya too. So
Yeah,
with
for sure.
Walter. So we got to see that and it really allowed us to kind of get a picture view. But anyway, we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this show. And
Mhm.
if there's nothing else, ladies,
I think
I want to
that's
say
it.
good night, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. And I
You
see y'all
too.
next week, darling, okay?
all
All right.
right, take care.
Bye,
Love you,
y'all.
darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all. Peace out. I'm finna call Demetrio because he gonna tell me what he was talking about.
Hey, I'm about to write them because listen, I need to know.
I need to know right now.
All
Take care.
right, see ya.
Bye.